Morning everyone, this is Gillian. I've just popped on to share my first design team project for Nathalie at LineDotArrow. As you can see, this is a steampunk journal. I've had such fun making this. I did do a video previously that shows you Nathalie's kit and what's included in it. If you've watched that, you'll see that I was inspired to do a steampunk one by this lovely silver envelope that I got in the post, which I thought would look lovely as a cover, and it does. What has happened while I've been making it is that I've realised that because I've made the cover quite dimensional, if I left the cover attached to the journal, I think with use it would easily break. So what I've done is made the actual embellished part of the cover removable, which I've never done before, and it works really well. So if I just show you the cover a little bit closer, you can see how I made it dimensional with the cogs, etc. The lovely illustration is the main part, one of the main parts of Nathalie's kit, and then I cut out and made silver this cog shape. I just got a free cog shape on Pinterest, I think it was, and you may remember the little frame that was just a little plastic frame. I've made that silver as well, cut out a little piece of one of the digitals. I've put that into the frame, decorated it with more cogs. Yeah, it's been great fun. So how I've closed it is I've attached this part that was from, I believe, a handbag, so that wraps round. Excuse my hand while I undo it. That's got this lovely lovely cord that I've used. It's really soft, like a fancy yarn. Did this little silver heart with a couple of embellishments on. So that just comes around to undo it, and then I've got paper clips holding the removable part of the cover in place, which I'll remove. And then that just lifts off completely clear. What I did find as well was, being plastic, this was quite hard to adhere things to. So again, I thought this was a kind of a good idea to get around that. So looking into the journal, I've done quite a lot of what people are calling flip flaps, so using envelopes to make flip outs and pockets, etc. So if I start here on this side, this little closure holds that shut. That opens to a flap there, which flaps out. Don't have anything that, you know, that one hasn't got anything to slide anything into, but this one does. Oh, and it's quite hard to get it out. So that's got one of Nathalie's tags and one of the tabs on the side of it to pull that out, so you can journal on the back. That's that. And then this one flips out. You can see that on here I put another cog, really big one, which again was a free digital. I've used bits of some tags that Nathalie has in the kit. I cut them up to make little bits and pieces like the numbers, etc. This is open at this top bit here, so at the moment I've just slipped in one of the tickets. and this in turn flaps out. So this is an envelope flap. I strengthened the envelopes at the sides with masking tape, decorating masking tape, which does, and then I've used silver gilding paste on all the edges so that you can't see the tape, but it does really strengthen it well. Move that across. So there's a little pocket here made with a couple of the tickets, with one put in, just some collaging, again with bits and pieces of a tag cut up. There's a little coin envelope that's part of the kit, and again one of the tags. They were the ones, if you remember, they were quite yellowy when they printed, so I overprinted them with blue because blue and silver were kind of my main colours. On the one here where I opened this across, I've made a decorated pocket with one of the journaling cards, another smaller pocket here with one of the tags, and another ticket inside it. And then two of the tags, I didn't embellish them, they've got so much lovely detail on them, but I didn't feel the need to embellish those, just put some of that yarn in the top, and you can journal on the back. So that closes across like so, and like so. And I'll just close that up, keep it closed. That's the first time I've used these. I've seen lots of people use these round closures, which I just made using the little round punch, and I made them stand away from the page by setting little buttons underneath, so that gave the dimension that I needed. And then the back of that one of the envelopes, so there's two envelopes there, so the back of one of the envelopes, I'd found this definition of steampunk on the internet, printed that out. I've made a pocket with that, as you can see, collaged it with another tag, some of those bits off of one of the bigger tags, and again a tag in here which is for journaling space. And then in the middle of there, I've made a big side pocket with like half of one of, well, part of one of the printouts. The tab is just for decoration, that doesn't pull. And then inside of there, I've made a little journal layered up. You could easily tuck something under here as well. So I've layered it up with a piece of that. You can tuck something under here, and a tag there to pull that out from behind there. Could go on and on putting more in, but I didn't want to make it too full, and I've used all but very few pieces. There were more of these tabs. I've probably got about 6 of those left, and some tiny pieces of offcuts. That's all I've got left, so I wanted to just sort of show you what you can make just using the kit and nothing else really, apart from those few extra printouts. So that comes across, and I'll pull it to this side a bit more for this one. So this is again an envelope. This whole bit is an envelope attached to the side here with the same method as I said on the other side, using masking tape to strengthen it. I've made a belly band which I've collaged with bits from the printed paper, the dyed paper that I made, bits of the tabs, another thing that seemed to go really well with saying that really went well with the steampunk, I thought. So I made that belly band. Inside the belly band, I've made sort of like, I tried to make a metallic envelope. So I used, when I was using the silver gilt on some of the other pieces, I was using kitchen paper underneath it to protect my surface, and I decided to use that because it's like hashed, almost like the metal flooring that you see. It didn't keep the pattern of that hashing totally. Some areas you can see it has, but I still think it looks quite effective. It does look quite metallic. So inside there's plenty of space to tuck whatever you'd like to. And then the back of there I've layered up with, there's another pocket there, made with some of the tabs, a pocket here made with collage and bits and pieces, and another saying that seemed to go well, and that's got a pocket there, and it all tucks inside there. And then in the main part of the envelope I've made a notebook. Again, on the front of the notebook I haven't embellished it any more than it is because I think the paper's lovely. The man on the bike I think sits really well there. I've just added a tab to the top for ease of taking it out. And then these are, it uses the papers that I dyed with the berries to get the bluey grey colour. So that tucks inside there. Oops, don't know what is catching on. It does tuck inside there. It will tuck inside there. Okay, so then that envelope opens. Try and get it all in frame for you. So this is the back of that envelope. This is the another of the really big tags, which the other one of them is the one that I cut up to use lots of bits and pieces like the numbers. I just thought that tied the whole thing together really. Also on that pocket there's a little tiny piece there that sorry my voice is going, that you could tuck things in. And then I've got another of Nathalie's tags. I used pieces of these tickets I cut in half to make the tabs on top of some of these tags. So those are more of the tickets, and this is another one of the coin envelopes, which in fact looking at it would look nicer that way round I think, so I'll put it back that way round. And then in this middle section, that's another printable page. I've used just over half of it I think to get this width. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I did not want to cover up any of that, so I've left it as it is. And then this is journal with lots of pages for writing on. There's another envelope here. This is the one that I'd made metallic prior to starting. I've layered up another steampunk saying there, with some bits and pieces that were cut off, and then I've put in there all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. It was the watch on there that made me think it went really well with the steampunk. Another ticket there and another ticket there, and then the envelope folds out that way. I haven't decorated the back. Of course it can be used as an envelope, so tuck whatever you'd like to in there. And then the back of that envelope I've made so that I've glued it here so that you can use that as a tuck. So I've got a journaling card, another one of the tags, and you could put something under there as well. So carrying on through the journal, another page that was printable. I've done a flap here, which isn't attached, it just goes over the top of the page, and then this and this flap out for you to be able to journal on the back. I love that. And then the back of there, that's where it goes over to the other side of the page, and you can tuck things there. And then that's the end of the book. And then right onto the back here, there's layered pockets. So you've got 3 pockets here. That again was the bottom of one of the tag that I cut up. So that makes a pocket there. Little tag there. Some of Nathalie's tickets. Another tag. You see these ones, I think they just got so much detail on them. Often I would collage onto tags, but I really didn't want to cover those up. There's journaling space on the back again. Journaling card. It's one of the lovely side tabs on. And then right in the back, I just did an altered index card. Oops, upside down, using bits and pieces that were left. So that's got a little tuck there. And just a little tug at the back. Oh no, that isn't a tuck. It's just, that's a freebie kit that Nathalie has of different labels. It just seemed to go nicely there. So that has been great fun to make. So the journal closes over. That side closes over. And that's the side that I already showed you. So you can see with that out, it's quite long. I absolutely love it. Again, I've said it before, I don't apologise for loving what I make. I don't think it's big-headed. I just think it's nice to acknowledge that when you're using a beautiful kit like this, and it was my first time doing steampunk as well, how lovely it is. No, it was fun. So nothing on the cover, front and back, until the removable decorated cover is placed back on. I won't tie it there. It's a long enough video as it is. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do pop across to LineDotArrow if you'd like to purchase the kit. Nathalie has an Etsy store and she has a Facebook group. Take care everyone. Bye for now.